I am going to show you the greatest hunter build right now, the staple meta. If you want the build straight away, I've got the DIM link in the description, but trust me, this build is hard to master, so you're probably going to need the rest of the video to reach the full potential of this powerful build. I separated the video into 6 parts: the exotic, the subclass, the stats, the mods, the strategies, and recommended weapons. Without further ado, let's get into the video. For this build, we're using Young Ahokara Spine. This exotic gives you 33% trip mine grenade energy whenever you deal damage with solo ability. We're gonna get this energy with trip mines, powered melees, and super damage. Also, if you never knew, ignition damage counts as ability damage, which is nice to know. Young Ahokara Spine also grants immunity to your trip mine explosion, a further throw distance due to intrinsic fastball perk, and then increased trip mine HP, duration, and damage. The subclass we're using is of course Gunslinger, as this is the only subclass this exotic works with. The super we're using is Blade Barrage, as it has the fastest cooldown. Now for the abilities, we're using Gambler's Dodge as its best and making you hard to hit and gives you your melee ability back, which can be used to gain trip mine energy. Strafe Jump is the best hunter jump in PvP as it gives you the best movement mid-air, but remember that your second jump has a strong impact in the direction you go in. So be smart with it. Don't just jump into the area with the whole enemy team ready to shoot you. Even though Knife Trick deals damage 3 times, it's a bit inconsistent, so we're using Proximity Knife as it deals damage twice. The knife and its explosion count as 2 separate hits, so that 66% of your grenade is charged through a direct hit. If you miss a throw, someone might walk over it and it'll still give you grenade energy. For grenades, trip mine grenades are the only options since this entire build revolves around it. On your mark and knock him down are the 2 best fragments to use, as a neutral game is unmatched. Basically, on your mark buffs your handling when you kill a person with a headshot and whenever you dodge. Knocking down gives you your melee back when you kill a guy with your melee ability while radiant, and it buffs your super by adding more knives. The fragments we're going to be using are Ember of Torches for an easy radiant buff for extra 10% weapon damage when you hit a charged melee, including Proximity Knife explosions. Ember of Solace to extend the radiant buff from 8 seconds to 12 seconds. Ember of Resolve for a slight heal on grenade kills. Ember of Searing for extra recovery, and Ember of Ashes for more scorch stacks. First, you want to max out your recovery for faster heals after engagement, so you can fight another person more quickly. Next is either mobility or intellect. Mobility is better for neutral game, as it allows you to get more dodges, which can result in more trip mines thrown. Or you can lean more into getting your super back, giving way to a more high risk, high reward playstyle. For your third main stat, choose a stat that you didn't pick just now. On the helmet, get targeting mods for your precision weapons like a hand cannon, sniper, scout rifle, bow, etc. The arms need grenade kickstart for faster grenade cooldowns, and firepower for Oars of Power, which you'll need for other mods. The third mod can be anything, but I recommend dexterity mods for faster weapon swaps. On chest, use unflinching weapon mods according to the damage types you use, like unflinching Void Aim on Frozen Orbit. Recuperation and Innovation on the legs ensure that you're basically fully healed whenever you get Orb of Power. Also use a holster mod so you don't need to reload your special weapon. On your class item, you need Bomber and Outreach so you could gain some ability energy on dodges. The last mod is Reaper for more orb generation. If you're still watching, thank you. Please like this video if you found it useful, and subscribe if you want to see more helpful Destiny 2 content. I made it a goal of mine to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year, so please, let's make this happen. With this build, you can force opponents to play at your pace if you know how to use it. First, you want to place your trip mines correctly. The best places are walls next to cover if you want to play aggressive, or walls that cover an area where you know your enemy will push. But a place you rarely see people use trip mines are on ceilings. The ceilings are the best places to place a trip mine, but you don't want anyone to shoot them down. Remember to always place your proximity knife where you think the enemy will be. If they walk on it, you have a major advantage against them, as they're damaged and you have radiant. This build works best at short to medium ranges, as it's difficult to place trip mines at longer ranges. Hopefully this strategy helps you. The best weapons to use are hand cannons or SMGs paired with shotguns or snipers. The hand cannon is best for cleanups after you get a grenade hit, and snipers give you a good amount of range that you don't have due to this build. After all of this, you should be destroying people in all forms of PvP. I'm cooking up more builds for the series right now, so type up what you think about this build in the comments so I can make the next video even better. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, hope you out.